Hello friends, till now we have studied the basics of partnership accounting, the preparation of the capital accounts and profit and loss appropriation account, as well as some adjustments with respect to interest on capital, interest on drawings, etc. Today we are going to study what is goodwill and what are the methods for calculating goodwill. So let us understand this with the help of an example. Let us take a basic example. Suppose in your locality there might be 5 shops that are selling fancy saris. On the first day, you went to say shop A and you did not like the collection of the shop or the hospitality offered by the owner. So the next time when you want to do the shopping, you go to the next shop. There again, you did not like it very much. So you went to the next one. Now, in this shop, you liked the collection a lot, and the owner was also very friendly towards you. So you liked the environment, the collection, the owner's treatment. So when the next time you want to buy fancy saris, you're going to go to this shop only. This will be your first preference always. Even if you do not like the collection once or twice in this shop, still you will first go and search over here only. Now, why is that? That is because you have made an impression in your mind that this is a very good shop. It has formed a reputation because of which you always tend to go over here. So, this is goodwill. Now, say there are many shops that sells shoes, but popular brands like Nike, they tend to attract customers more than other shops. Now, why is that so? Because they have a reputation of selling good quality products. So, people tend to go to that shop again and again. Because of this reputation, the customer base of the shop has increased. The frequency with which a customer goes there has increased. So, it is expected that it is going to earn a sustainable profit in the foreseeable future. So, goodwill, if we define it, means goodwill is the value of reputation of a firm in respect of profits expected in future over and above the normal rate of return. Now, what does this mean? Suppose, in general, all fancy sarees showrooms earn a profit of say 5%. This is the average industry rate. But now, since C has a very good reputation in the market, maybe because of its pricing, customer treatment, collection, etc., people tend to go more often to this shop. Therefore, this shop will earn a slight higher profit, more than 5%. So, this extra that the shop is earning, say in general it is 5%, but shop C makes an average profit of 7%. So, this extra 2% that the shop has earned, that is because of its good reputation in the market. So, this 2% increase is valued and is known as a goodwill. Now, this reputation we cannot touch or feel, so it is an intangible asset. Now, why do we need to value this goodwill? Because of this goodwill, you earn more profits in your future. It takes time to build your goodwill. It is not that you'll open a shop and the very next day customers will start coming to it and liking it. You will need a considerable period of time to build a reputation in the market. So, when do we value goodwill? Suppose a firm had three partners A, B, and C. Since the beginning of the firm, these three partners had shared in the profits and losses of the company, of the firm. This firm had been in operations, say, since 6 years. Now, in these 6 years, this firm has built a reputation because of which the income is growing over the years. Now, suppose C decides to leave the firm. Suppose in the first year there was a loss of 5,000 rupees. In the second year, a loss of 1,000 rupees. Third year, a slight profit of 500 rupees. In the fourth year, the profit increased to 1,000. In the fifth year, it increased to 3,000. And in the sixth year, it increased to 7,000. Now, this is going on increasing because the firm has built a reputation in the market. Now, this profit will keep on increasing in the coming years as well because of this reputation. In the beginning, it was tough for the firm to sustain profits, but now, as the years have passed and its goodwill has increased, the profit is increasing. Now, C has shared all these profits and losses that have been earned till the sixth year. But since C will leave the firm, he will not share in the future profit and losses of the company. But the future profits, a portion of it is attributable to this reputation in which C has helped in building. The profits are increasing because there's a reputation which has been created. C had a role to play in building this reputation. So C deserves a portion. Now, since C will not be benefiting from this reputation in the future, therefore, we value goodwill on the date on which he is leaving and pay him a certain portion basis the profit sharing ratio to compensate him for the efforts that he did in building this reputation. So, the first situation that we calculate goodwill is the resignation of a partner. So, when the partner leaves the firm, now this exit can be on account of resignation, retirement, or death. In all three situations, we value the goodwill. So basically, we value it to compensate the exiting partner for the efforts he did in building the firm's reputation as he will not be able to benefit from it in the future. So it is a compensation. Next, suppose in the current example only, there were three partners A, B, and C. The C, now these three partners have built a reputation because of which the profit is increasing. Now, suppose a new partner D comes into the firm. Now, D is going to begin sharing the profits of the company from the sixth year. He did not have to bear the losses of the company ever because the reputation had already been built in. The foundation of the firm had already been laid by the existing three partners. So, to compensate the extra effort that A, B, and C had given in the firm, because of which there is a sustainable profit, we calculate the goodwill and we divide it amongst the existing partners to compensate them for the share they are going to lose because D had joined. Like, suppose in the seventh year, the profit is 10,000 rupees. Had D been not been there, the profit had been divided into A, B, and C. But now, since D has also joined in, so the profits will be split four ways. In this 10,000, that increase is because of the efforts of A, B, and C. So they are going to lose a portion of this profit because of this new partner. Therefore, we calculate the goodwill and compensate the existing partner for the loss of profit in the future. So the second case is the admission of a new partner. Next case is dissolution of a firm. What is dissolution? Dissolution means sale of the firm. That is, the firm is closing. So we calculate the value of the goodwill, that is the efforts, increase in profit due to the efforts of the partners. The next situation is amalgamation. Amalgamation means another firm or company is merging with the existing firm. So the partners of this firm will have to be compensated for the extra efforts they had put in, because of which the new company or the new firm is going to make profits in the future. And last is a change in profit sharing ratio. So there are five cases where we need to calculate the value of goodwill. First is the exit of a partner. Second, admission of a new partner. Next, dissolution of the firm. Next, amalgamation. And last, change in profit sharing ratio. Now let's discuss what are the factors that affect the value of goodwill. There's actually no exhaustive list. Anything and everything affects the value of the goodwill. The geographical location, the client base, the nature of business, and everything. We are going to discuss the major reasons. So, broadly, the following factors affect the value of goodwill. First is the nature of business. A firm that produces a high value added product or has a stable demand is able to earn more profits and therefore has more goodwill. Say the steel industries. Steel has a stable demand and so The firm that is producing steel will be able to earn a sustainable profit, and the profits will keep on increasing during the year after year, so it has more goodwill. Next is a location. Now there is one shop that is situated in the heart of the city, in the main market area, and there is one shop that is situated in the outskirts of the city where the population is not much. So, obviously, the business that is centrally located in the heart of the city will have more goodwill when compared to the shop that is situated in the outskirts with less population. So, second is the location. Even when we buy a house, location plays a very important factor. If the house is situated in the outskirts with no proper connection to the main city, we are going to pay less for that house compared to if the house is situated on the main road in the market area with all the facilities. Next is the efficiency of management. If the management is efficient and experienced, they are going to make sound decisions about the conduct of the company. If the decisions are correct and all the opportunities are utilized because of the management, then obviously it will lead to higher productivity and reduction in costs, which will ultimately lead to higher profits, and the value of goodwill will also be high. If there's a firm who has lots of money but they are not able to exploit the market opportunities, they cannot grow. You have to exploit the market opportunities as and when it occurs in order to grow and establish yourself. So, if the management is good, ultimately it will result in higher productivity, and so the value of goodwill will also be high. Next, the market situation. Now, suppose there is a product which only one or two firms are manufacturing in a country, then obviously those firms will have a high demand, a stable customer base, and sustainable profits. Therefore, the valuation of goodwill will also be more. Last, we have special advantages. Suppose there is a product for which a unique technology is used and a company has patented that technology. Now, since the technology is patented, it will mean that no other company or firm can use the technology. So, ultimately, since only this firm will have the power to use that special technology, it will have an advantage over the other firms, and therefore, the goodwill for this company will be high. So, we've seen that the nature of business, location, management, market situation, and special advantages are few factors that affect the valuation of goodwill. Now, suppose you buy a machinery for 10 lakh rupees. You're going to recognize that machinery in your balance sheet at the purchase price, that is 10 lakh rupees. If you buy a furniture of 5 lakh, you're going to account for that furniture at 5 lakh rupees in your books. But now goodwill is not something that you have bought from the market at a given price. You have developed that goodwill over the years because of your efforts. It is an intangible asset which cannot be touched or felt. So, there are various methods by way of which the goodwill can be calculated. The amount of goodwill that comes as a result of these methods vary from one another, but all of these methods are equally correct to value the goodwill. So, depending on the situation, the management decides what method it wants to adopt to value a goodwill. So, the methods for valuation of goodwill are: first is the average profit method, next is a super profit method, and third is the capitalization method. We will understand each of these methods with practical problems and examples in our upcoming video. In this video, we basically covered what is goodwill. Goodwill is nothing but the reputation of the firm. When do we need to value goodwill? Goodwill is valued mostly at the time of exit of a partner, admission of a new partner, dissolution of the firm, amalgamation of the firm, and change in profit sharing ratio. What are the major factors that affect the valuation of goodwill? Nature of business, location, efficiency of management, market situation, and special advantages. And what are the methods for valuation of goodwill? Average profit, super profit, and capitalization method. Hope these concepts are clear to you. In case you have a doubt, you can post them in the comment section below. If you like the video, do share and subscribe. Thank you.